think is that modem. No, but I'm connected with the other phone.
So I'm gonna use it.
Hey guys, I'm just waiting for other guys to join our broadcast. Will begin very soon. I was trying to connect with my other phone, but it's refusing. It says network is weak. So hopefully this phone will also be good. I don't like the camera on this phone, but let's see. Can you guys hear me clearly? Just give me thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So I just want to talk a little bit quickly about Bitcoins, the fuss around Bitcoins, and how to invest in Bitcoins and how to make money with Bitcoins. Because a lot of people have been asking me about how to make money with Bitcoins. So I'm seeing other people are still joining. Hopefully my network is not terrible, guys. All right, if you guys are joining, I'm just waiting, guys. 1 more minute and then we'll begin. All right. I just want to talk quickly, guys. It's hot, by the way. I just want to talk quickly, guys, about Bitcoins. A lot of people are asking me, how can one make money using doing Bitcoins, and how is it profitable for one to make money with Bitcoins? I'm just gonna share one of the most basic ways that you might not even know. That it's happening out there, and actually people are going for complicated ways to gain money using Bitcoins. And what I'm going to share with you will be the easiest way, and most probably the way that people are not looking into it. Before I begin, I would just like to say that Bitcoins, number one, is not a quick rich scheme, guys. You don't go into Bitcoins expecting that you will make $1 million by tomorrow. Because that's what these other MLM companies are promising people. You find that a lot of people expecting to make a lot of money within a short period of space of time, and that's not what it's all about. So I'm going to talk quickly about also these MLM companies, these so-called cloud mining companies that are out there that are ripping people off, and you end up that you find that people are not making money anymore. All right. So anyway, when I'm done here, I'll post a link that I did on my Facebook, which gives you a pure warning on which MLM companies that are ripping people off and what you can look out for, the signs that you can look out for when you see these signs. But I'll quickly go through over them. these companies, for example, there was a huge company called Bitnock that was a lot of people joined the company, that you were earning referral bonuses, and you had to sign up, and you were receiving, I think, about $260, if I'm not mistaken, about $200 per invite or per person that you welcome into the company, right? So here's a same thing that they are familiar, these companies. Most of them, they are from the UK, right? And most of them are from the, okay, they supposedly are from the UK. What they will do is they will have a share certificate, or they will have a registration certificate to say that we are a company from UK, we are registered with the United Kingdom. What you do with us is you invest with us, and we are a mining pool company that we invest in Bitcoins, we buy Bitcoin hardware, and with we share the profits with you after we have mined Bitcoins, right? So mostly these companies, what they do, they'll be existent for about 3 to 4 to 6 months. After 3 or 4, 6 months, they are vanished, right? So how do you know that one of these companies are not legit? First of all, is any company that is investing in Bitcoins, or any company that is doing Bitcoins, if they are really a mining pool, they're supposed to be able to show you the blocks that they are relaying, the blocks that they are mining on blockchain.net. So what you do is you go to blockchain.net, and that company, you need to be able to find the blocks that they are hitting on daily basis, because this is how Bitcoin works. Bitcoin works like this, is that every computer, you join in together with every computer, and you are solving mathematical equations, mathematical algorithms, or mathematical questions that your system or your computer needs to solve. And once those mathematical equations are solved by your PC, you are rewarded what we call blocks. And with Bitcoins, one block is equals to 25 Bitcoins, right? So these companies, most of them, they'll say that we've got a mining farm in Iceland, we've got a mining farm in Thailand, we've got a mining farm in Hong Kong, we've got a mining farm, but you'll actually not even know that they actually have a mining farm, right? The next thing what they do is they'll say that you come in and buy in contracts with us. We are a cloud mining company. You buy a contract with us starting from $100, $200, all the way to $500, sometimes all the way to $100. And what you do is, what they will do is they will give you a certain percentage. The percentage is actually quite small, but they are saying that because if you have to mine Bitcoins by yourself, you're not going to be making any profit, which is true. Mining Bitcoins by yourself right now, you're not going to be making any much profit, because in the beginning, it was easier for you to mine Bitcoins by your own PC using your own computer. But as the difficulty level increases in Bitcoins, it makes it hard for people to make any profit. You have to factor things like electricity cost. You have to factor things like your hardware. And after some time, your hardware basically becomes redundant, that it is completely useless, because as the difficulty level increases of Bitcoins, your hardware, you need more faster computers, or your CPU, you need a faster graphic card than a CPU in order for you to gain any profiting, anything that is profitable, right? So it is very difficult for you to mine Bitcoins by yourself and make any sort of a profit. And all these companies that I can name a few, there's one called Bitnock, I've already mentioned. It was there for some time and then it was gone. There was one called Atlant.com. It was there for some time and then it was gone. There was one called Hash Ocean. It was there for some time. It was gone. There was one called otherbitcoins.com. I'll post a list again on the comment here. All these companies were gone. Why? Because these companies, they have a target. They just want to get people to sign up. You refer people, and after you refer people, they've got a target. They'll pay out a few guys, and thereafter they are gone with your money. That's how these companies work, right? So in Bitcoin, there's what we call cloud mining, and there's what we call you mine using your own machines. But let me tell you the truth. I haven't met many of the companies that are cloud mining companies that are actually giving out good returns. There's one company that I'm going to recommend, and this video is not about me trying to get any referrals or anything like that. I'm not after that. I'm not even going to give you my link. You do your own research and you do it. I'm just helping out people that have been asking me every day that, T, how do we invest in Bitcoins? Many people are crying because they lost a lot of money in Bitcoins, right? There's a company called BTC Club. network, right? So the BitClub network is one of the companies that I would recommend. Number one is you are able to see how much of blocks they are relaying on daily basis on blockchain.net, because they actually show their earnings that they are doing on blockchains.net, right? But then again, also there, the returns that you are getting are not so much, because they sharing amongst so many people whatever it is that they are mining. So the returns there are not so much unless you recruit people to join under you. Once you start recruiting people to join under you, then you'll start seeing bigger returns. But if you're saying that I just want to invest, probably you're not going to make so much money within a year, right? So that is one thing. Now, the easiest way, guys, this is where this whole video is all about. The easiest way to make money with Bitcoins, believe it or not, is just buying Bitcoins themselves and just keeping them. You just buy them at market price and you just keep them. And this is what I'm going to share with you, right? So today, if you look at what Bitcoin price opened at this morning, this morning, it opened at $712 this morning, $712. That was that is the highest that it has been so far today, $712, right? And you know that Bitcoin fluctuates, right? Now let's backdate. Let's go back to 12 months behind, right? I see there DD says Hash Ocean left me traumatized. I know, eh? I know so many people cried. There's a lot of those companies, guys. There's a lot of those companies that left a lot of people bankrupt, and people took out loans, and people lost their cars and houses. So I'm sorry there. I know that things like those happened. But anyway, so here's the easiest way, guys, to invest in Bitcoins. Just buy them and keep them, right? Imagine that you are buying MTN shares, and I'm gonna do a comparison now. I'm gonna give you a 12 months comparison to see that how much you could have made in 12 months if you had just bought Bitcoins last year, November 2015. I've been doing this for about a year now, and I can tell you the truth that everything that I have done with Bitcoins, nothing beats what I'm about to show you and tell you. You just buy them Bitcoins, and then you just forget about them. And you come back after 6 months, you come back after 3 months, you come back after a year, and you might be surprised. All right. So let me give you the maths behind of what has been happening, right? Last year, this time, November the 2nd, 2015, right? A Bitcoin price was about 359 to be precise, right? So let me try to show you something if I can. My internet is slow today, but anyway, you can just go and research this yourselves, right? So last year alone, around this time last year, one Bitcoin was 359. Now I said to you that today the highest, the last time I checked this morning, the highest that it has gotten up to was $712 this morning, right? So that means that the increase, or it has increased by 98.3%. 98.3%. So from $359 to $712, that's about $353, right? So if you had bought Bitcoins last year this time, you would have been 98% in profit increase, 98% in a year. Now let's talk about the banks for a minute. If you were to invest your money with the bank for 1 year, they're going to give you about 5%. If you're lucky, they're going to give you about 7%, right? 5% or 7%. If you had bought Bitcoins last year, around this time, you would have had a return of 98%. To be precise, 98.3%. That's how much you would have gotten, right? We still have another year to go. Predictions say that Bitcoins is next year is gonna hit $1,000, right? That Bitcoins is gonna go to $1,000. Now we don't know how much it's gonna be. Today it's $700. It's playing around $700. It might go down, it might go up, it might go down, it might go up. But can you imagine if you bought Bitcoins today and next year they are $1,400 or even $2,000? Can you imagine how much money you would have made? Let's say you you buy Bitcoins for 10,000 rands, or you buy Bitcoins for 50,000 rands, there's a possibility that you could get 100% return in a year. In a year. And no bank is going to give you that. No cloud mining company is going to give you that. So guys, I'm just saying this to you, that the easiest way for you to invest in Bitcoins. Now, I'm not after referrals. There's no way that I can give you a referral for what I'm showing you. I'm just telling you that if you want to buy Bitcoins, just buy them and keep them. Right. That is the Bitcoins. Let's talk a little bit more about other cryptocurrencies. Another cryptocurrency that I'm looking at, it's called Ethereum. Right. Ethereum right now, it's sitting at about $11. I think one Ethereum is about $11. Let me check. All right, let me show you. All right, if you can see that, by the way, I'm on coinmarketcap.com, and Bitcoin right now is trading at 725. Can you all see that? 725, one Bitcoin. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum is at $10, one Ethereum, right? The story behind Ethereum also is that Ethereum was once about $20 until they experienced a hacking. And when they were hacked, the currency dropped in value, and they actually had to split. There's two coins now called Ethereum. There's Ethereum, and then there's Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic, the last time I checked, was still about $1, which you can buy. But I bet you guys, this is not a get rich quick scheme, right? If you were to buy one Ethereum today, is $10.50 to be precise. If you were to buy one all right, let me see. What's the safest way of storing Bitcoins? I'm going to get to the safest way of storing Bitcoins. I'm just going to do it now, Charlotte. All right. I'll talk about how to store Bitcoins, which is the safest way, which is what I use and which is what I do, right? Okay. So now, can you imagine if you buy Ethereum today? One Ethereum is about $10, right? Can you imagine if in the next 3 years, 4 years, one Ethereum is going to be $1,000 or $500, and you had bought equivalent to about 100,000 rands? How much money would you have made? You would have well made over $1 million, right? Which is the same thing that happened with Bitcoins. Actually, it's very interesting. You need to study the guy. You need to study a story about a guy that bought Bitcoins, and then he sold them. He sold about 1,000 Bitcoins to buy pizza, which was a few years ago when Bitcoins were not worth much. That was a few years ago that he bought pizza with 1,000 Bitcoins. Can you imagine how much 1,000 Bitcoins are worth today? That's a lot of money that 1,000 Bitcoins are worth today. So that is a hectic way. All right. So what is the safest way for you to store your Bitcoins? I use two wallets, but my main wallet that I use is called Teboho. All right. I use Teboho to store my wallet, my Bitcoins, and I'll also put the what do you call this? The link on the comment here. I use Teboho to store my Bitcoins. Number one, they're very, very, very highly secure. They are very good with security. Not only do they have a place a wallet where you can store your Bitcoins, but they also have what we call a vault. They've got a vault whereby your Bitcoins can be stored in a vault. Excuse the noise, guys, just the background noise, some motorbikes and cars. Anyway, so Teboho, they've got a vault. And not only do they give you a vault to store your Bitcoins, they are also insured. Should they be hacked and Bitcoins are stolen, you can be assured that your Bitcoins are also insured. So because Teboho, what they do, they insure their Bitcoins. One another reason that I like Teboho is they've got a debit card. I'm going to show you the debit card. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a Teboho debit card. So they've got a debit card that you are able to. This is their website. It's called Teboho.com. But their debit card is you are able to withdraw your bitcoins directly using the card from your wallet, directly from your wallet using the card, and you can swipe your card anywhere. I mean, I've used my card everywhere. I've bought even this laptop that is on my lap right now. I bought that laptop using my Zeppo card. So I highly recommend Zeppo because they are very secure. They've got two ways of storing your bitcoins. Your wallet, which is highly secure also because they give you also things like your second factor authentication before you access your account. And they've got a vault. The vault, one thing I need to tell you is that with the vault, if you move your coins from your wallet to your vault, they take about 48 hours for them in order for them to be withdrawn. So you need about 48 hours. You need to let them know that I want to transfer my bitcoins from my vault to my wallet. It will take about 48 hours for them to do that because it has to go through layers of security and layers of security measures in order for them to be accessed, right? So, and then another one that I would recommend, it's called, what are they called? It's called eCoin, right? So eCoin also, they are good. Their security is not as good as Zeppo. In my opinion, Zeppo is the best out there when it comes to security. But eCoin is also good. I'll show their website, and I'll post the link also. It's called eCoin, right? So eCoin is also good because they also have a debit card. Their fees are lesser than Zeppo when it comes to using their debit card, right? So their fees are less than, I hear you, Tabang. Tabang says Zeppo Vault is the best for me. Definitely, man. There's nothing that beats Zeppo for me as far as I can tell. So it's the safest way to store. But anyway, if you want cheaper transactions and if you want to make money with eCoin, what it does, they've got an affiliate program whereby when you sign up with them and you refer people to sign up, they'll give you about 10% the first year of the earnings of whatever amount those people will be spending. Then after a year, they'll be giving you about 5%. So you would if you want to make money, you can also go the route of eCoin. But if you just want to buy bitcoins and keep them, Zeppo I would also recommend. Tabang, I would also recommend the use of paper wallet for storing bitcoins. The challenge with that is if paper is almost impossible to gain access to the big. Definitely, my man, definitely. So that's one of the ways that we can recommend is that to use the use of paper wallet to storing your bitcoins, right? But for me, man, digital storage, Zeppo is number one and it is best. All right, guys. So anyway, if anybody has questions, go ahead before I end my video. I just wanted to share with you. I know that people thought that Bitcoins is complicated and all of those things, but it's really not complicated. Trust me and believe me. Buy Bitcoins today and keep them. And let's see in 12 months where they will be, right? Let's see in 12 months how much percentage you would have gained. Like I gave you an example. If you bought a year ago, November 2015, today you would have made 98.3% in 1 year. And now that is crazy. You take that and you buy Bitcoins worth of 100,000 rands and you get about 98% of 100,000 rands in a year. No bank, no institution, no investment company is going to give you that. And that's why we love Bitcoins, and that's why I love Bitcoins, guys. So anyway, anyway, guys, I'm so glad that you guys joined here. So leave comments on the video. I'm just gonna run out right now, so just leave comments on the video. I'll try to answer at the best of my ability. On the comments, I'll answer any questions that you might have after this. So just be careful, guys. Any companies that are saying they are cloud mining companies and all of that, you just need to research them very, 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 especially when they say they've got a registration document from the UK and you need to recruit so much people, they'll give you so much money. Be very, very, very careful with those guys. They normally are around for 3 months, 6 months, and they pack up their bags and they go and their servers are closed. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time, guys. This is Busa. Leave any comments, leave any questions. I'll try to answer them at the best of my ability on the comment sections. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace out.